Hi. How? Hey, howdy. Hey, it's Wednesday. It's time for video games. Time to deep dive again into some Silent Hill. Get spooky and psychological, baby, because we're playing some Silent Hill today. Pretty excited to get back to this. Last time was a lot of walking through the streets in some fog, although there was a great beginning to that part that I very much enjoy, where you have a what appears to be a corpse crucified on a fence, and that's some great Silent Hill imagery. But let's get going with what we're doing today. I am going to start this video game and let's do the thing. So it turned dark last time we were playing this because it goes from like foggy to dark to fucked up world. And so we geez, sometimes it likes to freak out here. We'll just do it this way. And we were walking through a house to like the back, through their backyard to another part of the neighborhood there. So we're going to see where this takes us. I'm going to fix my audio very quickly here. And get started here. So, bump and dunk. And this is Silent Hill. Ba, 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 ba. And we're gonna get it going. We're gonna do it. God, there's a lot of those, huh? Okay. Silent Hill. Where are you? There you go. Silent Hill, Japan or USA. I'm ready. Let's see here. Okay. All right, Silent Hill. Let's remember how to do this. Slot 1 analog. Konami. Uh-huh. Yeah, we've been here. So nice, cool. Yeah, great. The dog house. Okay. So let's wander through the dark streets. Okay, cool. All right, so this is look. Hold on, I'm still experiencing a little bit of audio distortion. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. It always does this. It reverts my audio. Okay. Whoop. Alright, well now I can't hear audio at all. Oh, there it is. Oh. Alright. And then so that, and then you look, is that right? So that kind of like centers it, and then this points, and I believe X shoots. We're gonna, oh wait, I can test that by doing this pipe, which we now have if we ever run out of bullets, which is probably unlikely. So if I hold X and do, okay, and so block. Sorry, I have to like relearn everything. Run. Okay. Cool. Just making sure. It's been a second. And then this is map, right? Yeah, great. Cool. Let's rock and roll. Let's do the thing. Okay. Backyard. Let's see what we can get into today. So we're going to the school. We found some drawings from Cheryl, his daughter's sketchbook, on the ground, indicating that she was potentially going to the school. Now the school is down there in the bottom left. We are here. I think what I want to do is continue this pattern of checking everything. So we'll go up. Maybe we'll just hit this whole alleyway, go up, left, and do all that. You never know. We saw dogs, right? We saw flying pterodactyl-looking things. Alright. Very threatening. Alright, yeah, let's go to the bottom of this street and then come back up. And then we'll take the top left there. Okay, nothing to see there. I think we, like, briefly walked down here before, but I was like, wait, like, what about the rest of the stuff I didn't see? And so we ran back out there, saw the rest of the area we could explore before coming in here. So now we are exploring in here. Oh boy. I hear it. I hear it. Yep, yep, yep. Gotcha. Okay. We gotta stomp on him. Give him a little bit of foot. It's funny, in this game you just give him a good kick. In later games you gotta kind of give him a bunch of stomps. Uh-oh. Something's lurking. I hear tippy taps. Maybe we have a dog. If such a thing can be considered a dog. Where are you, fella? Yeah, I feel the some of the monster designs in this early game are a little less interesting than how they get in later games, like fleshy dogs and pterodactyls. I can't remember every enemy you see, but oh. Which way? Which way? He's coming from the back. Whoa! That's stereo. It was hard to exactly tell, and then suddenly I was like, oh, he's behind me. These bastards. Oops. That extra cap got him. Okay. Dark and foreboding. Alright, how close are we to that gate? Okay, we're coming up on it. Alright, so this is where we came in, kind of over here. Right. So we're about to get into new territory here. Looking over here and looking over there. Let's see. Looking over here and looking over there. Nope. Alright. I'm just afraid something's gonna pop out. Sometimes you hear them beforehand, sometimes you don't. The flying thing coming up on you like suddenly and you can hear it getting closer and closer and closer is very effective. Because I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I do enjoy that. Okay. So we're at the top of the map now. Let's kind of loop around there to Midwich Street, and we'll probably go down Midwich Street. Okay. I don't know why, but this audio is like crackling for me. I hope it's not for y'all, but I feel that perhaps it is time to start using that other capture card. My my issue with that is that the audio coming out of that, there's like a headphone jack. It could send the audio through HDMI, but the HDMI, like, it would have to, I would love for it to go through, I guess I could just plug some headphones into it. Maybe that's just what I need to do. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I should be looking at these. these mailboxes. I don't think they're opening, but I have this memory. Didn't we get something? I can't remember if last time the thing that I got came out of a mailbox or not, but you know, you never know. Wow, I'm using like analog stick. I guess it just recognized that I'm using an analog stick. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Bop, bop, bop. Door does not open. Look at that light. Look at that Corona. That's lighting, baby. The power of the PlayStation 1. The PlayStation 1 produces mind-boggling effects. Okay. Has anyone seen my daughter? Thought she was around here. Gotta go. Gotta go find my daughter. Don't go pointing that thing at me. It is so interesting to me looking at PlayStation 1 games in general, because so I didn't have a PlayStation 1 when I was a youngin'. I had a Nintendo 64 around this era, I guess is what I'm saying. And so, wow, are you gonna catch up or okay? All right, how do we want to handle this? Because there's the other side of the street. I guess we could just take a quick jog over there. And so these graphics are very interesting to see sometimes when I'm playing through this, because I do remember seeing like, you know, games in magazines, games at like video game stores, with, like running on a PlayStation 1 and being like, holy shit, look at this. And it is very dated now. But like for the time they were like, like we want to do 3D games, and we want to make this like, we want to expand like what a video game can be, and like have it be almost realistic, like you're a person walking through the streets of a city. Like that is very, you know, that is crazy, right? Okay. But yeah, over time, a lot of PlayStation graphics have aged in a very oop, I'm tired. Here, let's let him catch his breath, even though we have static here. So I can grab a drink. One sec. Like a saw on somewhere. Table saw or something. Okay. This really wants to zoom out, man. Look at this. Okay. Like, what are we doing here? I have Midwich. What's the deal here? Yep. Okay. Oh, it kind of died on its own. Okay. The tunnel collapsed. You gonna anything to say about that? No? Okay. Can't go this way. Yes, yes. Love it when it finally blocks you off. You're like, okay, I can disregard this area and move on. Yes, I will take the health drink, put it in my pocket with all the other random shit that I have. Okay. So it wants to keep me at this angle. Okay. I wonder, let's see. So I guess I want to go down until I reach the other side of the street from that X that's kind of next to Matheson there. Then we'll run up this side again, make sure we didn't miss anything. For a second I thought there was a hole. I was like, oh, cool. You're going to just block me off, so I don't have to think about this anymore. Okay. What are these, like, trees that are just, like... There's, like, several trees, like... Uh-oh. Just in these, like... individual planters. I hear it. Does it see me? Oh shit! You coming back? Listen, if you don't want to come back, that's fine. Is he gonna come back for an ambush? Is that what he's gonna do? Anything? No? Okay. 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 Alright. Where's this? Is this that street? Yeah, so this is blocked off. Yep. Good to know. Okay. So how, like, just keep going down, I suppose, right? Dog? Perhaps? So spook. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Yeah. Almost there. Is that a car? I keep forgetting about cars. I don't think that, like, any cars are, like, provide any sort of... Like, I don't think you can get any car into any cars. I think, you can look at your car that's all busted up. I don't recall, and I don't think that you can get into other cars. I'm pressing X on everything just to be sure, but... This I don't recall. Got a nice little hatchback over here. Whose car is this? Uh-oh. There are multiple. Alright, pterodactyl. Listen. I'm ready for you if you want to fucking go, dude. Like... Okay, so we should see, like, a crosswalk, right? Yeah. I suppose we should make the crosswalk. Right? Oop. Ugh. It is still very unnerving to hear these things go, like, coming at you. Time Dorito, hello. You spooked me with that boo. Oh my god. Ugh. I got mad spooked. No, this is not the side of the street that I want to be on. Let's take a jog. Welcome to Silent Hill. Welcome to the horrors of Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1. I've had a reinvigoration with Silent Hill recently because of Silent Hill F. And I also was like playing Silent Hill 3 for the Halloween season last year. It was just like, yeah, man. Silent Hill's just reinvigorating my obsession with Silent Hill. So there are at least 2 enemies around. Who's gonna see me first? Okay. So we'll come back up this street. Maybe we'll take it kind of speed run here. What do we got going on over here? Oh, we have fucking houses. Okay. So many brownstones. Shotgun houses over here. Silent Hill. Okay. I hear a flappy guy coming for me. Show yourself. Show yourself. Yep, I see you. Let's go. Shit. Got him. Get stomped. Get kicked. Alright, so we're taking him out. I wonder if they decide to remake Silent Hill 1, how you kind of handle this. And I was also curious how the remake of Silent Hill 2, because there were several places in Silent Hill 2 where you were wandering around the town as well and could find stuff. And I guess like this type of like looking at everything is a self-imposed thing that I do. But it is very like, okay, so where am I going? And I wonder if they decide to remake this, which I believe that they are, how they would kind of handle that. I hear you. Yep. I see you. Bring it. There's something fairly satisfying about, like, as he's jumping at you, like, you get him. Okay. Nope. Nothing. And nothing. Okay. I gotta say, I do dig these houses. What do you think the vibes are like in Silent Hill when it's not awful? It's supposed to be a vacation town with like canoeing and shit and an amusement park. So like it's like a tourist destination that turns into a, I don't know, that turns into a hellscape for you potentially, the person. Because the whole thing is that it's supposed to kind of reflect something that you're going through, or like, or whatever. Although in this game, it's more accurate to say that it's reflecting your daughter, Cheryl, than it is reflecting you, per se. But that will come later. Gosh, it just goes on and on. Is that the end of the street over there? I think that's the end of the street. Okay. Then we can try the other street. Has anyone seen my daughter? Alright. Take a jog back. Look at this. Look at this little run. Huff, huff. Here I come. Here I come. Huff, huff. Where is it? Okay. We're tired. Bell bottoms. Right? Sort of. Maybe boot cut jeans, more accurate. Alright, so what are we doing here? So, this is where the alleyway where we originally were ends. And so you can see here that that street's cut off. So we can look at both sides of this street. There's another alleyway there, which I guess I want to check out. When we get to Block Street or Blotch Street, I wonder if it goes all the way down, because that would be kind of frustrating. It'd be like, oh, geez. Now we're checking out this whole area here. I always think about, like... Oop. Ah, shit. I'm at a weird angle here. Yep. Take him down. How much did that hurt? Okay, he's fine. I always think about how, you know, you had game guides back in the day. I assume you probably still have them to a certain extent as well today, but like they were very much more prevalent before, because prior to, like, you know, widespread access to the internet, and you know, before, like, oh, it's on the other side of the fucking chasm. Long before things like GameFAQs were because GameFAQs has been around for like a very long time, but before it was like just you know, completely filled with, you know, every answer you would need for any game. You know, the people would write these game guides that would kind of walk through and just explain everything in the game. And could you imagine, like, so you would be basically doing like what I'm doing, but like to a much more intense degree, where you would be like, okay, I need to go down to every single like road, but like just to be sure, whenever like I beat an area, I'm gonna need to run down these roads again, because what if something has changed, which I will not be doing. But it's very crazy. I wish I could see what this can you? No. That's a watch. Sitta. There's like a little girl. Because that is so much work. But like, you know, you would get paid to do it, you know. I hear you. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Time to check some houses, folks. Who knows? Now, what did we just do? So we crossed, yeah. The street here. Okay, and then, okay. Yeah, so we'll go down to the bottom, turn around, and then come back down that alleyway, and then we'll go up Block Street. And I'm hoping it'll cut me off at some point and be like, nope, we're going to the shul. But we'll see. We shall see. Silent Hill. Yeah, so the order in which I played these was, I think, 3, 2, 1. So the opposite order in which they were released. And it was very strange to come into Silent Hill 3 without any sort of context. Like, you could still kind of be like, oh, there's like a surreal horror thing going on here, but it was so long before I had the opportunity. Like, I found this game, I found a disc for this game at like a used game store before like a lot of that kind of dried up. And was like, hell yeah, because I had a PlayStation 2, so you could play PlayStation 1 games on there. And that's how I played through this the first time. And I remember being like, this is very rudimentary and different, but like, yeah, Silent Hill's been Silent Hill for kind of a long time. We're spooked, you guys. We're spooked over here. Okay, we have reached the end of the street. We're gonna cross. Oop. Look, if you can see me. Oop. Oop. 4. Fuck you. Go to jail. Okay, we got some hedges. Let's see. Let's run until we see something worth a damn. Because it looks like there's just hedges all the way up here. Yeah. Looking for the crosswalk. There it is. Okay. So we'll take the alley now. I hear a flappy guy. Fuck you! Jesus. Listen. Bring it on. Okay. There we go. I still can't tell if they're like wandering around out here. I mean, like, that would be fairly intense for a PlayStation, but like, or if they spawn, you know, here and there they drop an enemy on you. Okay, so we're looking for the alleyway. How quickly is the alleyway here? Okay. It's a little ways down. Let's run. Take a jog. A brisk jog to the alleyway. Oh, I'm so tired. Please help. Okay. Just having to use some different headphones for a while. It's good to have these again. The audio still sounds great. Like, I mean, PlayStation audio, you know, CD quality audio, still very good. Okay. Behind or... Behind. Always behind, dude. Try me again. Come on. Yep. One more. Ah! Oh my god. Where'd he go? Oh. That took way more bullets than normal. No, I got hit again. I'm still looking good. They don't really hit that hard, do they? I'm glad that Harry has seemingly endless, bottomless pockets in this game. That Silent Hill F is limited inventory is brutal, you know. Okay. Okay. Alright. I guess we could run until we see something interesting. Just a wall here for this building. And then we reach the end of the street, yes? How about we go ahead and take it back this direction. We can run along the bottom as we come back. Now what would be sick is if we have this part blocked off over here. Part of it is from before. Yeah. Okay. Whole way? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're slowly making our way to the... that was like the big street, right? Bosch or whatever? Yeah, block. Okay. Okay. Souvenirs. You gotta check all these because sometimes there's stuff that's open. I know this is a thing. I'm fairly certain this is a thing. I said before I would like to get the one of the good endings if I can, and I remember I briefly read without spoiling like kind of the thing to look out for, and so I'm just trying to be as thorough as possible, and because I'd like to see if I can get that one of those canonical endings. Lighting company. You got lights? Can't go in there. Door's jammed. Can't open it. Right. I hear dog, I think. Let's see. If we go... How about we go to the bottom there? Gosh, there's not much else over there, but like I still feel the need to make sure I'm not missing anything with the other side of the street. I'm hoping it's just school, 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 hedge, 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 hedge. We gotta look at some shotgun houses over here first. Then it's school time, baby. And he's gonna be like, Cheryl, are you here? I need to find my daughter. Alright, team. We're strolling and we're moving. Yeah. I think next time I stream in here, I'm going to give the other thing a go. It's going to require some setup, but next week's kind of weird. Maybe I can just do like a, hey, I'm testing this out stream and do some stuff. All right. Okay. It's getting a little warm in here. Let me, it's kind of cool outside. I'm going to open the window. I'll be right back. Woo! Everything's going wrong. Okay. Now that we've made a whole bunch of noise, let's play video games some more. All right, I hear you. Where are you? Or I hear something indicating you're there. Do you think my daughter went to school? So it's saying something to my left. I don't... Where is it? It was like perched or something. That's weird. Wait. Okay, he saw a collision for a second there. I was like, does he need another kick? What are we doing? Welcome. I haven't had a mailbox in a second. Okay. Show me another house. Thank you very much. And another house. This house has an iron fence. What is this, I wonder? Okay. Swinging around. Okay. So what's bothersome is that there's this over here, like like what I should do is I should just go to the school is what I should do. But like part of me is like, what's over here? Is this street gonna end, or is it gonna let me like go all the way down this street, you know? It'd be really cool if there was a giant hole. I guess we're doing this. Let's see. So yeah, there's a little alleyway here. My daughter Cheryl. What are we dealing with here? What is this? There's a car here. What if Cheryl's in this alleyway? She was in an alleyway before. You never know, you know? Okay. Oop, we got a bloody garage. That's a couple of these I've seen. The garage door is smeared with blood. What is this? K. Gordon. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. What is it? Oh, shit. Okay, let's go to the end of the alleyway real quick, and then we'll check this out. I'm spooked. I don't remember what this is. K. Gordon, huh? Alright, just like inns over here. Very cool. Okay. Let's go in there. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Backyard. Door. So presumably we can go in this house. Yeah. It's locked. Okay. Does it mark it for me? No. But I'll remember. Presumably we're going to get a key to that door at some point. Okay. Let's get back to the street here. Can't remember if I said this last time, but I wonder if like the reason why this runs fairly smoothly. Hell yeah, we got a dead end, folks. Okay, is because there's so much blocked out, you know, with the blackness. It's very causing it to have some better performance. Alright, what are we dealing with on this side of the street? Do you reckon? Hedgies? I see hedgies. This is a sprint then, unless we see something interesting. Okay, do not go past the hedgies, the sign says. Uh-oh. Alright, and yep. Oh, I'm so tired. We are exploring. We are finding every nook, every cranny. That's right. I said it. Alright, where are you? New school bus. Shit. Okay. Oof. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see. We are... Can I do anything with the bus? The door's open. Can I get on the bus? Yeah. Okay. What's on the bus? What's on the bus? Hella health drinks. I'm gonna have so many health drinks. You're not gonna know what to do with them. It got differently spooky on here. Oop, here's a save point. Very good. Alright. The dog house. I think we can override that. At some point, I might have multiple saves. Like maybe before I go into school proper, we'll save a game. Okay, I was trying to get through the stupid door. Okay. So yeah, I realize that's where you want me to go, but what I'm going to do is run up here, and I'm going to hope that it's all hedges all day, baby. Nope. What's over here? Where are we? What is this? Oh, this is the front of the school, right? Yeah. What was that? Hold on. Where was this pathway leading? There was like a path. Oh, was it just like... Oh, okay. Fine. So we have the front of the school, where we will be taking care of business here in a moment. Yeah. So what I expect is just a bunch of hedges all the way up. And we don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, hedges, 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 hedges. Where are we? Almost. Keep going. Hoof. Oop, hello. What have we here? What is this? It's locked. Okay. I need to do some... Let me take some notes real quick. Because some of these seem like secrets. Or stuff for later. Don't I have a... Yes, I do. Okay. So... Let's do... Locked door off. What is that? Bradbury. And then we have... Locked gate near school. Now, here's the thing. What do we have? Anything that can help us? To school. No, not yet. So, interesting. What does this say? Reservoir, authorized personnel only. Okay. Where? Woof! Okay. Go to jail. Okay. Ugh. I hear you. You fucker. Get me this time. Okay. There we go. Eat shit. Okay. Now, that's a hit I've taken. Yeah, let's, this shit ton of health drinks I have. Go ahead and use one of those. Yeah. Easy might be too easy, but, you know, we're committed now. It's fine. We'll, when we play some of the sequels, we'll try to take it from, like, the normal difficulty or whatever. Alright, folks. I think that... Yeah, where are we? Yeah, alright. Let's hit this school. School's the very first, level, if you will, of Silent Hill, and the way these go is usually the whole building is kind of a puzzle, and so you have to kind of like figure out your way through the building. There's like different doors that need to be unlocked, different things that need to happen. So we're gonna be very tired. That was quite the jog. And so it's time to remember what all you do in this school. And let him catch his breath here a little bit. Okay, so Midwich Elementary School. Anything? Yep. Nothing behind it. Can't go behind it. I hear something. Probably a dog from the... Ooh, multiple things. Uh-oh. Look, I'll take on a dog. I'll take on anything. Let's go. Bring it. Another dog. Okay. Let's go. Oh shit, I missed. There we go. Alright. School. Alright. Left my lucky side. So apparently a lot of this school was kind of modeled off of the school from Kindergarten Cop, which is very funny. They were like, what does an American school look like? Let's like, you know. Okay. Here we go. Cheryl? I need to find my daughter. Okay. The United States of America. Oop. Map? I love it when they give you a map just right off the bat. You know, feel right at home. Okay. So, I'm betting, let's see. Yeah, so there's a basement. That's scary, right? There is a first floor, and there is a second floor, and there is a roof here. So it's time to let's explore this school. Okay. So there's a courtyard. Yeah, there's a clock tower. Do we want to go out in the courtyard right away? Okay. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, it's still so very dark. What have we here? Okay, it says more Ronaldo Gordon. This must be the list of teachers. Okay. And then oh boy. Still very unnerving, I tell you. We got a bloody note. Seems bad. It's written in blood. 10. Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. The future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Okay. It's written in blood. 12. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues. Awakening at the ordained order. Okay. There's a copy machine back there. Look at that massive sumbitch. Okay. 5. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. So, I believe that is indicating generally what we're gonna do here, and it's kind of riddled, and we will discover what it is as we go here. All right, so that was reception. Yeah, okay, and it's helpfully marking for us there the little riddle. Oh hell yeah! Look at this. A picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it is certainly in bad taste. Psh, you're in bad taste. I love the, I don't know, it just looks very, I don't know. The art in Silent Hill is very good. Okay. And we're walking, there's some bullets. Yeah, I have not felt like I need to preserve my ammo. Let's see, what's, how are we doing? We have 200 bullets. I think we're gonna be all right. Silent Hill's got bullets everywhere. Okay. We're going to go to the other side now. Do you do anything with the lockers? They're just here. Okay. Can we go in the infirmary? Anything interesting in the infirmary? Nurse, I am infirm. Oop, first aid kit. Helpful, right? Save point over there. We're going to need that too. Look at all this medical. Wait, that's a health drink. Please give me that. Yep. Okay. And let's save. Now I know there's at least yeah, we'll do this here because again, I think I don't need to split this up yet. I don't think I've path of no return or anything yet. But I could walk outside if I wanted to. So I kind of feel like going in the courtyard first. Let me see here. So the other side there, yeah. So we'll just run through the courtyard without going to whatever that room is on the other side, and just kind of see what's going on out there. I have a feeling it's dogs. Uh-oh. Ooh, Amber Alert scared the shit out of me. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright, folks. That sounds bad. What is it? Oh shit. New thing. New thing. Okay. Makes a nasty noise. This sound, this kind of industrial sound, is pretty iconic. There's a lot of things like this in Silent Hill, and it always is very unsettling because you don't feel. It feels like it's signaling something's going to happen to you. Also, so these things here that kind of poke at you, it was either these or something else. Originally, were supposed to look like children, but like they couldn't release it that way because you were like shooting children. Do you know what I mean? So they had to make, and like they were like, hey, we should maybe not do that. But they made it, so they made them look kind of surreal and stuff, but it's one of those mythological things. A golden sun. Okay. A silver moon. Yeah. Good to know. By the way, did he mark the save point? No. Yeah, so it's going clockwork. The tower door is locked. The hands are stopped at 10. Okay. So those notes start at 10, go to 12, and then go to 5. Yeah, so you don't keep notes, do you? No. You have to go back to the notes. This is before you would, like, keep the notes in your inventory. We're going to have to go back and read those. Okay. So let's go from the perspective of this map here left, like towards reception, towards those bathrooms. And we'll walk up that hall. How does that sound? Check out what's going on over there. Or not. Now, are we saying locked in the... Yeah, so if it's a line like that, that means there's a key or you unlock it from the other side. If it's a scribbly line, generally that means... Or that means that it's just you can't go through it. I love how Silent Hill marks up the maps. Oh my god. Okay. So we had to go through the courtyard. Okay. Good to know. So let's go through the courtyard again. Sure. Little groaning, knife-handed motherfuckers. Why is it horrible out here? There we go. That sounds bad. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I kind of figured that was it. Nope. Okay. Okay, there's that one. Well, okay, let's go ahead and do that. And then... Okay. I don't know if he's knife-handed or if he just has like a sharp on him that he's like cutting with. That's brutal. Okay. Did we... Okay, that was fine. Oh my gosh. Look at these little fucking things. There's a there's a book that like was full of like ideas and things from the and explanations from the creative like director of this game, the designer of this game, and like it talks about like what the monsters' names are and what they're supposed to like represent and all this kind of stuff. And I would like kill to have that, but I think it might only be in Japanese. The lock is jammed. The door can't be opened. Yeah, so here's an example of this. I think it's just going to be scribbled out. Yeah, so we're just not going into storage. How do we want to do this? Let's go into the left hallway first. Yeah. And so let's not go upstairs. We're going to take this kind of a floor by floor here so that we don't kind of lose track. A friend in need. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Now, are you telling me... What is this? Nothing inside. Okay. Shouldn't be here. Teacher's room. Do you mean classroom or? Lock is jammed. Yeah, so we're not going in that room. That is a fucked up client. Do you see that? Is that a dog? It is hard to tell. Also, look at these wiggly PlayStation textures. You gotta love it. Lock's broken. Lock's jammed. Locks become broken, I think, in Silent Hill, like 2 and 3. They're like, the lock's broken. And you're like, oh. Well, how about I kick this sumbitch down? How about that? Are we... Yeah, so here's the... If I do this, is it going to go click? Yeah, unlocked. Will you mark it as such for me? Thank you. And then you're jammed. Okay. Understood. What is this? This is a bathroom. I'm scared. The little noises they make are fairly disturbing. I'm not a huge fan. Actually, that's not true. I'm a huge fan. Because I love a game that makes me feel this way. Like if I need I define horror in like how things creep you out. Like like some people perhaps approach like wine or something where it's like that's the type of noise that like when you hear it for the first time and every subsequent time you're like, ugh. It sounds like it's like face is like wrapped up and like it's can't really do anything other than make these little like moaning sounds and that's disturbing because you're like, what the fuck is that? Okay. Other bathroom. Let's see. I'm not... Just nothing in the bathrooms. Okay. Well. That's that then. It will have rooms like that that are just kind of like, no, there's nothing in here. And I think they do that because like, you know, like you are always afraid that something's gonna happen, like something's gonna like kind of come out, because like ever since that flying thing comes through the window in the diner, it just kind of establishes for you that like, you know, that shit can happen potentially. You can open a bathroom door and there's just immediately a, you know, monster inside, and so it's always like, oh shit, is something gonna come out of the stall? I don't know. So there's no way they're gonna let me go out the back door, right? Like that's just not gonna happen. I can come in here. Oh, what is it? Oh right. So this is very disturbing. Like there's like little ghost children and they just kind of run around and like they don't hurt you and you can't really do anything to them, but it's very like, what is this? And so, oh, it fell down. You okay? And then they disappear. And I just think that's a fun touch. That's just a little spooky time, you know what I mean? Lord. Okay. So this should be locked. I don't think it's going to like let me go out this back door. That would be, oop. Yeah, lock is jammed. Okay. Room by room. Slice the pie. Uh-huh. And then what was this room? This is the hall. The lock is jammed. We can't go in the hall. But we can go over here. It's locked. Interesting. Okay. So we're going upstairs, right? Okay. I like that this school has like a kind of a courtyard. It always made me there. I would always see these schools that were in like California or whatever that would have like outdoor hallways and stuff, and I've always been like, gosh, that would be nice. Although my high school was like several buildings, like it was like 4 buildings that were like themed. There's like a science building and an art building and whatever. So you did walk between the buildings sometimes, which is kind of nice. But I always was like, wow, all their hallways are outside. How lovely. A friend in need is a friend indeed. I got placebo stuck in my head now because of those posters. All right, Up's gonna go to the rough. How do we want to handle this? Let's take this hallway, let's say, and then we'll go down the hallway there that has the music room and the locker room. Let's do that. Something's here. It could be an enemy. It could also be a ghost of a child. Classroom. That's an enemy. I can't see. Yep. Sometimes they're ghosts. Sometimes they're, you know. Do you think that's like an actual photo of somebody? It's hard to tell. Health drink. I do want that. Dissect a frog. Alright, Silent Hill. What are we doing? What are you showing me? Sometimes it just wants you to be scared. Sometimes it's trying to get you to do something. Friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay. What do you think? Oh, gosh. Okay. Same guy? Hard to tell. Some white guy politician, you know. You know how American schools be. I like this picture. It looks like a couple of bros from like, I don't know. It's like a couple of dudes you would see interviewed on MTV in the 90s. And then to the left is kind of a spooky looking bunny thing. It says me, right? Mary? Mary is what it says. Okay. And then anything else interesting in this room? Who are you? When I first played this, I didn't really look at all this because if you stare at it, it kind of looks like a pixel mess sometimes. But like, if you really look at it, it does have things on the wall that I think kind of fuck with you. Who? That's a person that looks like they're hanging. Do you see that? And it says you. And it's a lamb or a sheep. Wakeupsheeple.com, I guess. I hear you. It wheezes. We're gonna kind of let it get over here. It's just got a little hole in its head. Sort of like that thing in Silent Hill 3 that's like a purple thing that walks around that just has this little hole. Just emits sound. It's very disturbing. All right, so we are going to touch these doors so that I remember that they are unlocked, so that when I look at the hallway, I don't think that I've missed something later on. And then we'll go over here, and this should probably open too. I'm getting my education. Okay. I enjoy the pink lockers. That's fine. Oop, there's some more art. Anything weird or interesting? Some kids. Okay, so we have this. I said I was going to go down to the music room and stuff, and I think I'm going to continue to do that because I want to hit those bathrooms. Ugh. My wife opened and closed the door, and it made a creaking sound, and it spooked me. Like, this isn't, like, the scariest thing in the world. You know, like, I've played some, like, scary-ass games, but it keeps you on edge, and so I'm just kind of like, oh, shit. And I think atmosphere can be almost everything. God. Hello? As I said, atmosphere can be everything. And I think it's just gonna, like, not do anything else. Oh my God. Yeah. Silent Hill is my favorite horror series. Oh shit. Okay. We got some stomping to do. Bop. Bop. Oh my God. Yeah, I wish I'd put it on normal maybe. I think I'm remembering me being a child, a younger person, and being like, I am having a hard time with these controls. And me as an adult is more used to this type of thing after playing a lot of stuff that has kind of tank controls or relative directions. That's okay. Again, like it's nice to just kind of like experience this. I'm still spooking out. I'm spooking out, you guys. All right. Let's keep checking rooms, shall we? Unlocked? Oop. Locked on the other side. So yeah, we'll kind of make a lap here. Music room, locker room. Music room sounds fun. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Oh shit. Oh god. Shit. I assume they'll get back up. I haven't like tested, but I assume they'll get back up. Ooh. Good atmosphere. Here we go. Because they do in the other Silent Hills, they get back up. The fuck? A pianer. What do you think? Does it do anything? It won't open. Odd. Doesn't look locked though. Is he gonna mark this? Yeah. Piano. So that might come back. Something we need to do. Okay. I believe I'm seeing blood written on the thing here. What does this say? It says, a tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. This seems like a puzzle. Then came a silent dove, like this dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? Again, so like this will reveal itself later. We're like, okay, what does that mean, right? Music room. I'm glad this school has a music room. I wish my elementary school put a little more emphasis on the music. I feel like we had a music class, but it was very like whatever. School. Where am I? What is this? Ooh, what the fuck was that? Oh, jeez. There's that terrifying dog again. What is it? Oh, I remember this. Something's banging. Alright, folks. Ooh. Just a cat. Who put the cat in there? Who? Oh no. I don't like that. Did the Sometimes this game is like, no, there's nothing inside. It was just a little spook for me. Is that the deal? Oh boy. No running or playing in the locker room. A lot of lockers here. Nothing useful in the locker. Okay. I feel like I can't go through every single one of these. Shit. This game's a lot sometimes, man. Alright. The question is... Uh-oh. They're coming from both sides. They're coming at me from both sides. Okay. Okay. Cut. Oh, and we got ghosts. Hear him? Okay, hold on. Whew. Why is it bad in this hallway? How about let's go all the way up the hallway. We can make the ghost go away by just kind of following it around. Oh, no, it's not static anymore. Okay. So that ghost is probably gone now. Alright. Of course. Okay. There's another one. Yep. He's gonna hurt me. Let go. Did that do enough to... Yeah, let's take some health. Wolf. There's that guy. Ooh, can I read that sign? Here's some bullets. I mean, I did some shooting. But I also had 200 fucking bullets. Okay, Chicago News. Oh boy, okay. Glad we got to like a building. This is good. This is the stuff, you know. This is that juice. That je ne sais quoi. Car. It says cut. Yeah, so we'll do what we did before. We'll kind of come up, get these doors. Okay. America, the biggest horror of them all. Okay. I just kind of want to survey this room as I'm coming through here. Boy, oh boy. It says pig. Oh, and the pig has a little speech bubble. And then some more art. Oh, there's a crucifix up there. Interesting. Yeah, so this hallway's fucked up. Yeah, let's go ahead and touch these doors so that I'll remember that I haven't missed anything. Ghost kids. It's interesting, the music and the ambient sound effects kind of like blend into each other and like transition, you know? Just kind of neat. Okay. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's go to the library. Okay, these are ghosts. My school had a huge library. Not like huge, but like bigger than this. When I was in elementary school. What is that door? Does that go somewhere? Library reserve. Okay. Well, we're going to have to check that out, of course. I believe we are experiencing ghosts. Is what all this is. Anything to say about the books? No useful books. A book will probably be fairly obvious, I think. Stop. Ugh. I hear him. I don't see him. They're here and they're making noise. Where in the world could they possibly be? Are they on top of the shelves, I guess? Or maybe they can walk through the walls, you know? Ghost and all. Ugh. It's unnerving because it's making the same noise as there's an enemy here. Okay. Let's move on. This room the library sucks. Okay. Yep, oh, that's an enemy. Did you see that? Here, let's bring it on. Yeah. Pump a few rounds into this bitch ass. Okay. Oh, peace. Oh man, I can't read that. Some textures are just a little too muddy. Some textures just don't survive the trip, you know, the journey. All right, so nothing of interest in here. Just kind of. I do just appreciate that they'll be like, yeah, there's nothing in here, but you're supposed to. You're supposed to just kind of go through this, you know. Okay. This hallway sucks. I don't like that it's chemistry lab. Okay. So the question is, do we want to go on the roof real quick? I kind of do. All right. We'll go on the roof real quick. I'm not sure what it's going to do for us. All right, team. What are we doing? Okay. Very spooky. All right, chemistry lab. What you got for me? Yeah. Okay. Oh, dear. What is it? Is it a hand? Oh, it is a hand. A statue of an old man's hand. The fist shut tight as if never to let go. Okay, so I guess we gotta find something to... What if I shot it? Does it mark it here? Statue of hand, yeah. Okay, good. See, if we're gathering data, we're like, okay, what are all the things that we need to do, right? So there's a statue of a hand. There's a piano with a riddle about birds. There's a clock tower with 2 slots. These are all things that we need to be aware of. Oh, it's bad in here too. Alright. Hello? Distilled water, no reason to take it. Okay. I saw a bottle over there. Yeah, that looks interesting. Chemical, sure. Sometimes you go in a room and it's like that. And, oh. Look at it coming out of the shadows. Alright, bitch. chemical do something to this hand. It's a statue, it says. So, maybe it melted. Concentrated hydrochloric acid. Yeah. Go ahead and use that. There we go. Burn it. Burn it all. What you got for me? Gold medallion. What do you think? Clock tower? Probably. Jesus. They're like, how dare you solve the puzzle? Okay. So we're gonna run up on the roof because it's kind of a dead end. Maybe there'll be something up there, maybe there won't. I have memories that the roof is potentially significant, but it could also just be a spook. You know how they do? Lock is jammed. Oh. Can't go to the roof. Interesting. Perhaps I'm thinking of a different game. Entirely possible. Alright, the next step is to go back down the stairs on the bottom right area there. Then we can explore the hallway downstairs. Yeah. Coming through. Damn, he like slammed into the door there. Why do they make some of these halls scary? I'm about to blow this thing wide open. All right. Here we are on the other side. There's a basement. Let's not do that yet. Oops, something's way down the hall. You can hear that. So let's unlock this door. Yeah. Yep. And you're going to automatically mark it as a thoroughfare now, right? Yeah. Classroom. Okay. I'll be back. Don't you worry. Okay. Just a good old classroom here. Excuse me. Wolf. Zoo. Okay. Car. Connecting door. Of course. Show yourself. Oh, it's ghosts. Okay. We can kind of make them go away. Strange. Well, I guess I'll go about my business while you go about yours. Who are you? Just a little ghost guy. Still wandering around. This one didn't want to go away. Fair enough. Okay, Jesus. Alright, so we gotta cut back over, check those doors. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh boy. Got him. Shit. Okay. I'm kicking. Okay. Where are we? In this hallway. We are... Alright, we'll touch these doors real quick. Yeah, ghost. And then, touch this door real quick. Sorry, getting text messages. I should silence my cell phone. There's the hall. I bet that's locked. And then there's a basement. So are you going to be locked like your friend? Yes, you are. This will unlock this. Done. And then... reception. Oh, those were the riddles. So let's go down the basement. Like, we have one of the things to put in the clock tower. The only place we haven't been is the basement. The only other thing of interest is the piano. Then we're gonna have to start solving some stuff. Oh boy. Basements suck, eh? You're like, what's lurking in the basement? We have storage and a boiler room. Maybe we'll go in storage first because it's smaller. This is just going to be locked, right? Yeah, nothing inside. And then you, on the other hand, are... lock is jammed. Boiler room. That's a scary door. Okay. Boiler room. Okay. It appears to be broken. Okay. All right. This one has a big red button on it. Before we go pushing buttons. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. There's a switch. Nothing happens. All right, what am I looking at here? So I've... hold on. The valve is tightly shut. Can't move it. Don't know what it is for. Better leave it alone. Oh, I'm not touching valves? Okay. Don't know what it's for. Better leave it alone. Okay. So I guess let's go put that thing in the clock tower, that this golden seal that I have. Let me look at that, see if it has any sort of... a gold medallion. A picture of a clock tower is engraved on the surface, found in the chemistry lab. Oh, okay. Now you are indicating nothing about the boiler room. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Infirmary. Let's go save, and then let's put this in the clock tower, see what it does. Might do nothing, because we might need both. But something about that piano room, music room, is intriguing, I think. Makes me think that that is something we need to do. Wait, did I do this right? It saved so fast. Okay. All right. Let me write this down on this notepad so I'll remember. All right, so the courtyard's spooky, of course. So let's go do this. All right. So gold, right? I have a gold seal. Oop, not that. This. Use. Golden sun. Okay. Okay. Clock stopped at noon. Or 12. Alright, let's read those books again. Because it's changing based on these. Let's see. So we have... okay. Alchemy laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. Okay. Exchange for sage's water. Yeah. I see, right? Noon. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped and lost tongues. Awakening the ordained order. Music room. See, that's fun. Okay, so where's the music room? Upstairs on the southernmost point, so we can take the up to the right there. Okay. Here we go. Let's go, team. Ready? See, I love that. Like, so it's like, okay, so something has changed. It's the music room. Now all of this makes sense, right? Like, now we understand. Let's go upstairs. What's scarier than school? Alright. First door on the left. Oh, jeez Louise. No, this is at the end of the hall. Yeah. Okay. Here I go! Alright. Aha. Okay. Right, okay. There's some blood on some of the keys. Does this mean anything? Check the piano. Right, okay. Okay. Alright. So, okay. It says, a tale of birds written without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of these so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Let's take another Pritchard. Bloop. And then number 3. Blooch. Okay. Alright. So we got crows, pelicans, doves, white and black keys. So let's do some let's do some work. Where would those be? Here we go. Okay. So the way this reads is first flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Yeah. All right. So we have a set of keys. I assume okay. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. So maybe here, here. And it says a raven flies in higher than the dove. The dove went as far as it could, just to show that he can. So it'd be here. And then a swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. So maybe this one. Finally, out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. So probably that one. So let's like do this in the order that I think it is. So it'd be like greedy pelican, silent dove, as far as you could. And then a raven flies in higher than the dove. Oop, shit. Okay. Higher than the dove. Wait. Okay, so that's not it. Okay. Okay. Swan glides in next to another bird. So let's call that this. Yeah. And then finally quickly coming to a stop. So that's probably you. Ah, shit. So doom, doom, doom. Doom. And then finally out comes a crow. Quickly. So maybe here. Interesting. I would have thought that was it. First flew the greedy pelican. Okay. Yeah. So first flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. If I hit. Okay. I'm not sure if if it has to all be done in like one. So greedy pelican, right? Well, actually, here's what I'm curious about. So we know that the one that was all the way to the right makes a sound. So are we indicating order? No, we're not. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yes. All right. Tales of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing, birds without a voice. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as it could. Huh. Okay. So hold on. Of the white keys, right? Here we go. You say... Oh, shit. Okay. So there are 3. So we're saying... And then of the black keys... Got it. Okay. So these 2 are blank. Okay. Got it. So, pelican. Then came the silent dove as far as he could go. Raven flies in higher than the dove. Shit. Okay. Let me just make sure. So, pelican. Dove, as far as he can go. High. Uh-huh. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot. Next to another bird. Right? And then finally out comes a crow. Coming quickly to a stop, yawning. And then napping. You? Shit. Got it. Okay. You got to remember which ones don't have a sound because it's birds without a voice, right? So we're saying pelican, far as it could go, you, and then you. Yeah, that's right. We did it, folks. Okay. Every piece of text mattered. The title mattered. The birds without a voice. And it was the order in which those silent keys... It's good stuff. That's a Silent Hill puzzle, I tell you what. What do you say we save since we're walking by here? In case something happens. Save point is where? Okay. First door on the left. First door on the left. Uh-oh. Alright, we got boys. They're mad that I'm solving puzzles. Good shot. Keep him dead. Okay. Save. Oops. Okay, so let's put the silver moon in, right? I'm excited now. Just running everywhere. Scary courtyard, of course. Ah, shit. Yep. Show it to me. Use. Alright. So it should say 5, yes? Oh. It's locked. 5 o'clock. We've got new sounds. Sounds I'm not entirely keen on, of course. Ooh. Alright, what does 5 o'clock say? 5 o'clock says, darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door and beckon prey. Okay. So, boiler room. That was... yeah, all the way to the right there. Boiler room seems frightening. Okay. Are you eager to reach the beast that's coming from the tower? Okay. Okay, now we're turned on, huh? What does this do? Yes. Okay. Uh-oh. So I believe we're going to the courtyard. The clock tower should be open. Let's, let's save. Let's, I would say, right? And then let's see what this game has in store for me. I don't actually remember what comes out of the clock tower. This is how we do it. Alright, here we go. I have so many bullets. I will shoot anything that comes out. Try me, bitch. There it is. Oh boy. You love to climb down into the darkness. That seems like the right thing to do. Oh boy, we got sirens. Oh boy. What is this? Keep out. Now we're climbing up. Okay.
Where am I?
Where am I? We're talking.
Have I been here before?
Uh-oh. That's the seal of Metatron.
I don't remember this being here before.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. So we have a no longer marked up map of the school because things have changed, as you can see. And we have crossed into the other world. We're creeping up on 2 hours. So I might leave the exploration of the other world to another session. And we're gonna try to find a save point. Ugh, this is like such good shit though. A headless doll is stuck to the wall. Pink ball. Rubber ball. Of course I would take the rubber ball. Clearly we're gonna need that. Alright. Let's find us a save point. Okay. There's a fan here. What the fuck? There is a... This is the kind of aesthetic that I enjoy about this game in particular, is the change in the gates. And a huge fan is rotating. If approached carelessly, I may get sucked in. Okay, well, you don't want that. Surely. Okay. Can't go that way. They're just like, nar. Okay, then we have this room. Uh-oh. Ghosts? Where am I? What is it? Oh my god! So it bit me. Seems like I'm okay though. Alright. Alright. Extremely large insects. Locked? Open. Is this open? Unlocked. Okay. Great. We have a classroom. Okay. Let's see. Bloodied locker. Okay. It's very scary now. Now that we've crossed over here, what is this? There's a picture card. Cards are scattered. Cards are scattered. Some chairs. Look at these aesthetics. It's there's just blood and rust and... Oh yeah. Here you are. Oh boy. He's gonna get me. Let me stomp your friend here. Stomp you. Oh, get stomped. Okay. Alright, I would love to find a safe point. Touch these doors, of course. Whew. Let's see. Oh, so this is cut off. This is just... It's a locked gate. Door. Oh yeah, did I get hurt? I got touched a couple times. Yeah, I'm fine. Doing just fine. Ooh, cut off. Look at that. Okay. Yep. So... The lock is jammed. Oh, that means I gotta go back. Here, I actually need to use the restroom. I'll be right back and keep searching for this. Keep searching for this save point. I'll be right back. Sorry. If I was going to keep trying doors, I needed to do it on an empty bladder. Okay, so... Alright, this fucking lock is jammed. Does that mean the other one is too? We should be trying the doors as we go. No. Over here. What am I doing? Alright, there's a door kind of in front of me to my right. Over here. Yeah, and this is locked. No, this is open. I very much enjoy this shift when it turns into a completely different world. Like I just think that that's good stuff. All right, I think we got 2 of them, right? Yeah. I'll take you out too. Wow, I didn't mean to run that quick. Okay. Okay, let's kick you before you get up. Nope. Other one. He's gonna get up. Watch out. Okay. He did hug me a little bit, but I think I'm doing okay. Wait. Is there another one? Okay. Of course it is also in the infirmary. Okay. Well, if I had just gone a little bit further, but that's okay. Are you seeing that? Oh yeah. What is, there's like corpses hanging outside. All right. Anyway, we need to save and conclude for the time being. Infirmary. I guess. Saved. Okay. Great. Okay. So that's part 2 for Silent Hill today. I'm glad we got to do some. This is going to be a longer form thing, clearly, because the amount of exploration that happens in Silent Hill and the puzzle solving, and we're not just blowing through this game. I'm glad that we got to do some of that puzzle solving. You get to see an example of like what it has, this whole school that you have to like go to different places and riddles that kind of tell you where to go. And you get to see a shift into the other world, like, and now we're going to go through this school as it appears in the other world. And paths are different now. And it's, I don't know, it's cool. It's a cool game. But I'm, for everyone who's hanging out tonight, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. For everyone watching in the future, I also appreciate y'all and love y'all. I hope things are better for y'all in the future than they are for us. Pretty brutal out here right now, but it kind of seems like how it always is. But what am I going to do today? It's time for me to go. I'm going to bisect my face like this. Bisect my face. And then I'm bisecting my face.